So Les, Durham this weekend, you kind of a chance to put back-to-back wins together, hopefully.
You'd like to think so. We go into this game probably one of the biggest games of our season, and we try and get prepared well as professionally as we can. But it's a Thursday night, getting prepared for Durham, and we've got 3 or 4 players who are ill, or injured, so can miss training, which from a coach's point of view is a bit of a nightmare, because you want to get prepared for the Sunday's game against Durham, and pivotal players are missing because of illness, injury, or just work commitments. So we've got to change things around a little bit tonight, and then we'll speak to the players before Sunday's game and just make sure we're as prepared as possible.
Is it kind of frustrating when you build some momentum and something like that happens?
It is. I was just speaking to somebody else. I've been on a course this week at St George's Park, and one of the things we talked about was momentum with players, and it's been a strange season, because you just get going, then all of a sudden there's an enforced break, or you miss a weekend's game for one reason or another, so you can't gather that momentum. It's lost a little bit, and you just have to try and gather it in training, and get yourself prepared as best you can.
Obviously Durham are another side who are kind of near the bottom of the table, but they've pulled a few results together recently. Do you think that's going to make it a tougher game than perhaps it would look on paper?
It will be, because confidence-wise that'll give them a lift. They've been round about us all season, down the bottom. They put a couple of results together, and all of a sudden their tails will be wagging. They'll be they'll come into the game and they'll probably think that they're going to get a result. But we're in the same boat. There's not a lot between us and 4 or 5 teams around us. And again, it's just if you take your chances or your opportunities and you get your heads in front, if you can score the first goal, you've got every chance of winning.
I mean, the last 2 games against Millwall and London Bees must give you a lot of optimism.
Especially London Bees, because I thought that was the best performance we've had all season, and that was from everybody. You couldn't pick one out. There was the whole squad. Even the subs who came on done their job. Then against Millwall, the ground out result. They were tired. 3 games in 8 days is a big ask for anybody. But they hung on to it, and the great thing about the Millwall game is that they kept a clean sheet, which is the first one this season. So defensively we worked on a few things, and I think it really helped them against Millwall. So hopefully against Durham we can do the same.
We've got 4 points out of the last 2 games, so yeah, we're looking to go into Sunday at home and take 3 points again.
Yeah, I mean, there have been times sort of this season where the performances have been there and the results haven't, and things like that, but it seems to have last few weeks, it seems to have all sort of started to come together a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, it's come together again. We had obviously a bit of a tough patch, but we all just got together and went over some stuff that we were lacking in, and we all feel a bit more boosted in confidence now from the results, and as a team as a whole. So I think we've got a good chance of carrying on our good run this weekend.
Yeah. Last time the 2 sides met, obviously it was an Oxford win, which was always nice. I suppose that must give you kind of confidence that you can kind of do it again as well.
Yeah, we definitely know that we can beat them. We did earlier in the season, and we're on a bit of a good run, so we definitely know we can. We just have to turn up on the day and perform like we have done for the last 2 games, and I think if we do that, then that'll be enough to give us what we want from it.
I mean, I suppose with the kind of confidence gained from recent matches, do you think you start sort of pushing up the table before the end of the season?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, that's what we've wanted. We don't want to be at the bottom. Nobody does, obviously. But yeah, if we keep taking it game by game, not looking too far ahead at the moment, just taking each game and getting something from each game, then yeah, I'm sure we will start to climb up.
In a sense, sort of Durham was the kind of model to follow, given that they've kind of been down the season, down the bottom of the table most of the season, and they've kind of last few weeks have kind of pulled out a few results themselves. So they're kind of getting themselves out of it a little bit.
Yeah, they were in a similar standing to us, new team to the league, and we were in pretty similar positions, a few weeks back. But now, yeah, they've just kind of edged ahead of us, but we're coming, we're right behind them. So yeah, it will be, I think it will be a battle of a game.